So, here's what you missed. Princess Diana was the first wife of our current King Charles. After 15 years together, they divorced and Diana attempted to live a private life. Easier said than done. In 1997, she and her new partner, Dodi Fayed, were the focus of a huge amount of press attention during what was supposed to be a romantic trip to Paris. On the evening of the 31st of August, the couple left Dodi's father's Ritz hotel and were immediately swarmed by paparazzi. In an attempt to get away, the pair, along with their driver and a bodyguard, sped through the streets of Paris in a black Mercedes. What happened next is still the subject of a great deal of speculation, but we do know when the car entered the underpass at the Alma Bridge, something caused the driver to lose control, hitting a pillar, killing the driver and Dodi Fayed instantly. Initial reports suggested Diana had been taken to hospital with a broken arm and a concussion, but in the early hours of the morning, it was announced that she had died. What came next was an extraordinary outburst of national grief. People were crying in the streets and took time off work as if members of their own family had died. The area around both Kensington Palace, where she had lived, and Buckingham Palace became a shrine to the lost princess. The Queen initially attempted to follow protocol. Diana was no longer a member of the royal family, and so there was no obligation to make a public statement. This silence caused an outcry, and finally, she was forced to bow to public pressure and make a televised statement, expressing her sadness at Diana's passing. She was also forced to give her ex-daughter-in-law a state funeral, which was again a huge break with tradition. It was also a national spectacle. Thousands of people lined the roads and motorways as Diana's coffin was brought back to London for the ceremony at Westminster Abbey. 2,000 people were inside the Abbey and 32 million people watched it on TV. But the interest didn't end there. The service was beamed to 2 billion people worldwide, making it one of the largest televised events in history. All eyes were on the Queen as she bowed her head at the arrival of Diana's coffin, another break with tradition. The moment was viewed as a sign of respect, but was also a demonstration that the Queen had listened to the demands of her people and recognised that this was an extraordinary situation. Diana's funeral induced a huge cultural shift in the way we mourn in the UK. The expression of shared grief did away with the traditional stiff upper lip. It also sent a message to the royal family that they needed to be more in tune with the public to stay in favour. That's what you missed, but now you know.